A very warm welcome to part 4 of the research paper presentation for the International E-Conference of Thakur Institute of Hotel Management. I would now like to welcome Ms. Bhumika Mange, a student of Thakur Institute of Hotel Management from FY BSc in Hospitality Studies, to present her topic.
Myself, Bhumika Mange, currently studying first year in BSc Hospitality Studies from Thakur Institute of Hotel Management under Thakur Shyamnarayan Degree College under the guidance of Amok sir. My topic is versatility in hospitality industry around the globe, and my subtopic is cuisine and culture of Turkey. Abstract. Turkish history extends back thousands of years before the founding of the Turkish Republic in 1923. Turks, originally a nomadic people from Central Asia, established several empires, including the Seljuk Empire and later the Ottoman Empire, which was founded in Anatolia by Turkish ruler Osman in 1299. The Ottomans took Constantinople in 1453 and became a dominant world power encompassing Anatolia, the Maghreb in North Africa, southeastern Europe, parts of the Arabian Peninsula and Persian Gulf, modern-day Iraq, and portions of the Caucasus. Consequently, the Ottoman Empire had a religiously and ethnically diverse population. Introduction. Culture, attire. Turkish salwar, pronounced salwar. Turkish trouser or dime are traditionally baggy trousers gathered in tightly at the ankle. Man may wear the traditional loose coat called jubba over the salwar. Mustafa Kemal Atatürk changed the dress code in Turkey in the 1920s as a part of his reforms. However, men and women still wear salwar in many areas of Turkey, indifferent to social status. Culture, festival. The festival celebrates the thoughts and realizations of the great Sufi saint and the 13th century Sufi poet Jalaluddin Rumi. He was one of the world's greatest philosophers and the father of the Mevlevi sect. The dance of the dervishes has an aesthetic look and feels as the monk starts to move in circles with the head leaned to the one side and both hands clasped. It is believed that the raised hand receives the divine messages from the heaven and this flows down to the earth through the hands which is directed towards the ground. Cuisine, Adana kebab. Adana kebab is a Turkish dish that consists of long hand-minced meat mounted on a wide iron skewer and grilled on an ice mangal filled with burning charcoal. The culinary item is named after Adana, the fifth largest city of the Turkey, and was originally known as the kiyama kebab, minced meat kebab, or kiyama in Adana, Mersin, and the southeastern provinces of Turkey. Cuisine, baklava. Baklava is a layered pastry dessert made of filo pastry filled with chopped nuts and sweetened with syrup or honey. It was one of the most popular sweet pastries in Ottoman Empire. The pre-Ottoman origin of the dish is unknown, but in modern times it is a common dessert of Turkish, Iranians and Arab cuisines and other countries of the Levant and Maghreb along with the South Caucasus, Balkans and Central Asia. Conclusion. When we come to evaluate Turkey's record in the 1990s and the country's prospects for the 2000s, there are several no's and ifs that we will mention and elaborate on. In addition, the trend which Turkey is described in numerous publications during the 1990s necessitates clarification. Since the end of the 1980s, new opportunities have indeed been opened for Turkey, new crossroads have emerged, new encounters and contacts created. Seemingly, they project a Turkey that is an emerging multi-regional power for the foreseeable future. Definitions of Turkey as a rising Middle Eastern power, the Central Asian pivot, the multi-regional power, or even as the emerging regional superpower, as Time magazines had used are to be found in many publications. We have used this terminology when we came to describe the countries status, performances, and prospects. However, a clear warning should be attached to these definitions. Turkey will be the sad, not will be the sad power if it means clashes and confrontations and wars, be it with Russia, Iran, Muslim radicalism, extensive Arab nationalism, ethnic forces, etc. It is hard to recall a powerful occasionally does not need to resort to forceful means and weapons. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Bhumika Mange, for that wonderful presentation. Now we have with us Ms. Dhitiaabha Kshyap, a student of Thakur Institute of Hotel Management from FY BAc in Hospitality Studies with her presentation.
Greeting of the day, myself Dhitiaabha Kshyap from FY BSc Hospitality Studies from Thakur Institute of Hotel Management under Thakur Shyamnarayan Degree College under the guidance of Amok sir. My topic is Versatility in Hospitality Industry around the globe. Subtopic is Cuisine and Culture of Iran. Let's start with abstract. Arab Muslims conquered the empire in the 17th century AD, which leads to the Islamization of Iran. It subsequently became a major center of Islamic culture and learning, with its arts, literacy, philosophy, and architecture spreading across the Muslim world and beyond during the Islamic Golden Age. Iran is a regional middle power with a geopolitically strategic location within the Asian continent. It is a founding member of United Nations, the ECO, the OIC, the OPEC. It has a large reserve of fossil fuel, including the second largest natural gas supply and the fourth largest proven oil reserve. The country's rich cultural legacy is reflected in its part by 26 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Introduction. Cuckoo. Cuckoo is a universal term for a broad group of Iranian dishes that resemble a thick omelette. Typically pan-fried, these dishes are predominantly vegetarian, although some varieties occasionally employ meat. Some of the most famous varieties are cuckoo sabzi, which consists of egg and various chopped herbs, and a potato-based cuckoo zamini. Versatility cuckoo dishes are a staple in Iranic cuisine. They are often served on a specific occasion but are also commonly prepared as a simple everyday meals. Gas. Gas is an Iranian variety of nokhar. Nowadays, it is mostly prepared with a blend of egg white, sugar, and nuts. But the original gas consists of slightly different ingredients. The raw gas is exuded of an insect which is found and collected from a wild tamarisk tree. Pashmak. Pashmak is a traditional Iranian sweet similar to cotton candy. It is made with a flavored sugar syrup that is gently poured until multiple thin and fragrant threads are created. The final product resembles hair or wool, which is soft yet dense and heavy, and is often referred to as angel's hair. Summary. Iran is an Islamic country, and one who decides to visit there must keep that in mind when it comes to how to dress. From hijab headscarf and the full body chador to the everyday wear in between. The Iran dress code for women does not have to be complex or confusing. In fact, you will soon see that traditional is mixed with the modern fashion and it's not as worrying as it seems. Bandar Abbas and Kushma. The women in the southern plot of Bandar Abbas on the island of Kushma are notable for their brightly colored and floral chador, a large piece of cloth covering the hair and upper body, and a niqab, face covering that comes in two types. The first gives the impression of thick eyebrow and a mustache from afar, a risk used in the past to fool potential invaliders into mistaking women for men. The other is a rectangular embroidery covering revealing only the eyes. Many women choose not to wear the niqab today, but it's a part of century-old tradition that helped it protect from the face, sun, sand, and scorching sun in these areas. Conclusion. As we know, Iran's culture has been under the dirt for so long that we have forgotten that there was a real and distinct culture and different kind of cuisine which had originally came from Iran. Iran culture and cuisine had traveled so far from the beautiful country of Iran to the various different South Asian countries that the culture and cuisine has become a hybrid of a true form of Iranic culture and cuisine. Various different food items has been modified from of it, and actually it was something different where it originally came from after its 15th century. The Iran culture has been getting extinct day by day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Dhitiaabha Kshyap, for that amazing presentation. Now I would like to welcome Ms. Ridhi More, a student from Thakur Institute of Hotel Management from FY BSc in Hospitality Studies, to come present her topic.
Good morning everyone, my name is Ridhi More. I am studying in Thakur Shyamnarayan Degree College in Thakur Institute of Hotel Management. I am conducting a case study on the topic of versatile hospitality industry around the globe, which specializes on modernization and modification of hospitality service standard in Bhutan. Under Sandeep Kaur ma'am. The Kingdom of Bhutan is well known for its distinct national and cultural identity based on Vajrayana Buddhism. Many elements of governmental policy, such as the principle of gross national happiness and a cautious approach to tourism development, are rooted in Buddhist values. In the quest to preserve its culture and safeguard against some of the negative effects of tourism, policymakers in Bhutan have tightly controlled the tourism operations in the country. Tourism is essentially a people-to-people business, and the success of the tourism experience and the impacts on the host community depend on the host-guest relationship. Our findings reveal that while the controlled nature of tourism in Bhutan certainly protects its residents from the negative axis of global tourism, numerous policies also impede tourism and hospitality from spreading their benefits more widely. The birth of tourism industry in 1974 marked another significant era where tourist visitors from outside the country were allowed for the first time in the country. Bhutan now generates significant amount of its national revenue from tourism. The present paper attempts to synthesize tourism development process in the country, underpinned by the unique Bhutanese development model and its contribution to the country's economy. Excavations and ruins suggest Bhutan was settled as long as 4,000 years ago, although the written history of the area begins around the time Buddhism was introduced to the central region of Bhutan in the 7th century. Legend states the great Tibetan Lama Guru Rinpoche visited Bhutan in the 8th century. Influenced first by neighboring Tibet and in the 14th century by Yuan dynasty China and its Mongol rulers, the country's political development has been strongly affected by its religious history. During Shabdung's rule, Bhutan was visited by Portuguese Jesuit explorers on their way to Tibet, which was the first contact the country had with Europeans. After Shabdung's death in 1651, which was kept secret for an astonishing 54 years, Bhutan again returned to internal conflict and in 1711 began a war with the powerful Mughal Empire. In 1774, having driven the Bhutanese forces out of the occupied state, the British East India Company attacked Bhutan itself.
Thank you, Ms. Ridhi More, for that outstanding presentation. Now we have with us Ms. Mahek Mehta, student of Thakur Institute of Hotel Management from TY BA in Culinary Arts, to present her topic.
Hello, myself Ms. Mahek Mehta. Currently, I am pursuing Culinary Arts course from Thakur Institute of Hotel Management under Thakur Shyamnarayan Degree College. I have done a research on topic versatile hospitality industry around the globe. My subtopic is cuisine and culture of India under the guidance Ms. Sandeep Kaur. Abstract. Rural tourism is gaining new fans all the time, especially in those countries that have not been blessed with the natural resources necessary for a beach holiday industry, or that don't have a sufficient significant cultural heritage to generate large waves of tourists. However, the peacefulness of the countryside, the communicating with nature, and the chance to indulge in some traditional rural activities are not enough for a lot of people. As a result, people are increasingly turning to gastronomy as an important complement of this type of tourism and as a means of promoting rural development by offering traditional cuisines to tourists. This sets out a brief description of this phenomenon based on a study conducted in Argentina of the risk which a tourist strategy apparently risk-free and without any negative consequences can create for a tourist destination. I am going to talk about Argentina and its cuisine. Introduction. Argentine cuisine. Argentine cuisine is described as a cultural blending of Mediterranean influences brought by the Spanish during the colonial period. It also been influenced with the immigrants from a culture from a Spanish colonizer with the indigenous peoples of Argentina. Argentine consumes beef a lot. Argentine people have a reputation for their love of eating. Social gatherings are commonly centered on sharing a meal. Another feature of Argentine cuisine is the preparation of homemade food such as French fries, pastas, patties to celebrate a special occasion, to meet friends or to honor someone. Homemade food is also seen as a way to show affection. History. Amerindians lived in Argentina thousands of years before Europe explorers arrived. Most immigrants were from Italy and Spain. The Italians introduced pizza as well as a variety of pasta dishes including spaghetti and lasagna.
Thank you so much, Ms. Mahek Mehta, for that incredible presentation. With this, we come to an end of the research paper presentations for the International E-Conference of Thakur Institute of Hotel Management. I surely hope that one and all watching has had a truly insightful experience. Now, we take a break for lunch, after which we shall head over to the felicitation ceremony. Thank you.